Hey everyone, and finally the Q&A answers. Fucking yes. Right. I'm going to read them as I do it. I was going to write a list and try and be professional and shit and that bollocks to it. So, here we go. On Facebook for these ones, Gary Adam Hobbs. What hobbies do you have apart from the motorcycle riding? I used to ride motorcycles as a hobby. I don't get to do that so much anymore. I do lots of things. I work with dogs. I enjoy doing a lot of training, things like that. I also do amateur radio. What else do I do? Fuck about, you know. I'll play on the Xbox as much as anyone else, and I do lots of things. I like doing quite a lot of outdoorsy stuff as well. So, yeah, I have my finger in many pies. Carl Goodwin, first ever bike. Technically, Honda C90 when I was a young teenager. Red and white, of course. First, that's kind of a scooter, isn't it? First proper bike was a Suzuki GP100, also in red. And my first time riding it, I should have known then. First time riding it, I took a very, very tight bend, high-sided it, front end went into a ditch, snapped one of the forks clean, and sent me on my face all the way across the road without any gloves on. So yeah, I've never not worn gloves again, and I've never snapped a fork since. But yeah, that was fun. So it ended up with I think it was a Yamaha RD front end on it, front forks, handlebars, front wheel, but no front brakes. It was for fucking about in a field. So I hope that answers that. From Max Evans, how are you able to restore motorbikes? I'm not. What qualifications, like, I don't know, an NVQ in electronics or summon? I did electronic and mechanical electrical engineering in college for a while, but I learnt nothing. I have no qualifications, and I make it up as I go along. I watch YouTube and read stuff and ask questions and give it a go. How hard can it be? How far wrong can it go? Fuck it, just give it a try. Maybe that's why I have no luck. From Ben Funnel, would you ever consider a viewer meetup? Yes, we do. I used to do it all the time. Don't do it enough anymore. But meetups happen often when I'm on the bike. Alright, let's get on to the YouTube questions. From Mr. True, one of my local YouTubers as such, also not on a bike anymore at the minute, but good guy, great channel, check him out. If you saw a listing on eBay or Craigslist, etc., looking to swap a bike for your ST, what bike would it have to be that you wouldn't even hesitate to swap? Quite a long question there, True. Anything. Question from Skeggy Cruiser. Do you have any lucky pants? If so, why don't you wear them? I did have some, but you stole them from me that time we met at the in that car park in Skegness. Can I have them back, please? That would be nice. And he threw in a little second question. Have you got a side stand fitted yet? No. Bastard. O2 Big Kev. What do you think will be your next bike? Think this is going to be asked over and over, so if it's asked again, you're going to get your answer here, because Kev was first. I think it's going to be another little bike, another 125. When I'm in a position to do another renovation, rebuild, modify a bike, I want it to be another little bike I can tinker with. So realistically, that will probably be the next bike you see here in shed quarters. Yeah, something little and running around. What's going to be my next big bike for me to use? I don't know. It's not going to be the ST for, you know, when I can afford it. I want to replace it with something else. I'd like a hyper motard, super motard. If you said to me what would it be your pick, my pick would be the Super Duke R. There you go. That's it in a nutshell. Who's got another question for me? If I miss any, I do apologise. Ham spam jam lamb, you sexy motherfucker. When did you start riding? What made you want to start in the first place? How many bikes have you owned, and what has been your favourite? Yeah, just asking question after question in one sentence doesn't make it one question, dude. I started when I was a young teenager. I only took my big bike test when I moved down here to Northamptonshire. I can't remember now, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. Not that long really, but I used to ride when I was younger. What made me start? I love bikes, always have, love the thrill of it, everything about it. How many of you owned? Oh, shit, I might have researched this. Quite a few. Since I've been down here, I have owned the Sprint, the Tiger, the CG125, an ER500. I even owned, what the fuck was that called? Two Chinese bikes. Can't remember what they were called. A Lifan, a 125 Grit. That was one of them. I pulled a wheelie on that and completely flipped it, and it was only a 125. I mean, fucking flipped it. And I can't remember what the other one was. That was really nasty. And before that, I probably had maybe half a dozen or something when I was younger. What's been my favourite? The Tiger. Love the Tiger. Best bike I have owned. Reg RR. What is the meaning of life? To ride and to enjoy it. Ninja Nelly. You didn't even ask me a question. Fuck's sake. Ethan Senior. What bike did you start on and which is your dream bike? Kind of covered what I started on. Dream bike, probably covered that as well. I still probably maintain it would be the Triumph Explorer 1215 XC, fully loaded, but the Super Duke R, that's a tasty bit of kit. Who's got the next question? The XT Donkey. Have you any plans in the future to do a road trip to, say, Ireland / Northern Ireland? Sadly not. I haven't got any plans to get the bike out of the shed at this point in time, far less make it across any kind of water crossing. UK Bass Dashcam. If you could have any bike, old or new, what would it be and why? Triumph Explorer XC fully loaded. It's big, it's comfortable, it's well made, it's fast as fuck. But ultimately, because it's big and it's comfortable and with tons and tons of torque, cruise control, ABS, it's got everything. And it's just nice. It's such a beautiful riding position. I would have one. The reason I wouldn't have it is the price. Who is next? Brad has asked, what do you think about A2 license and having to do another full test after 2 years? To be honest, I'm out of the loop on this. I don't know if this is the change they're proposing or one that has happened. Either way, I haven't got any awareness of this. I think it's all a sham. I think give better training and more of a requirement on hours learning, and then a suitable test, not a test set up to make everyone fail. Just make sure people are safe and have enough training. That's you know, I can't say that enough. People need instruction. So it's not a Jixer didn't ask a question, so he's just a cunt. He might do later on, but he's a cunt. I probably shouldn't have put the Q&A request in with another video because it's quite hard to find the comments. Gazatron, money no object, 3 bikes you'd have. Alright, 1290 Super Duke R, Triumph Explorer XC 1215, and I want a cruiser, but I don't know which one. I don't really want a Harley, and I don't really want a Triumph cruiser. I don't know. Big Yamaha cruiser of some make and model. I don't know what the bigger ones are, but one of the proper big engine motherfuckers. Gary Hobbs again, on YouTube this time. Would you ever consider setting up a charity ride out? I would. I think it's a good idea, and they're brilliant to take part in. The bigger the better, and obviously well worth it. So yeah, if I ever get a continued period on the road, then we'll try my best on that one. Ryan O'Neill. What is the best and worst miles per gallon you've had on your ST? Right, the best, don't have a fucking clue. The worst, I did pretty much, I think near enough a whole tank, if I remember rightly, in 50 miles on the open road. I went to Bruntingsthorpe airfield and I did pretty much half a tank in about 12 miles. Yeah, no, I've managed to cane the shit out of it, but I've never really been too bothered about getting decent mileage. Okay. Speedy Bullocks. Speedy Bullocks. Which YouTuber stroke vloggers videos do you look out for? And who's your favourite? Alright, this is actually quite easy for me. Double Bloody Decker, of course, and RJ. That's it. I don't like any of the rest of you. No, that's bollocks. Baron Von Grumble, one of the first I watched and still enjoy his videos to now, even though he went through that period of selling out a little bit, which he may not have come out of entirely. RJ, The Sound of the Nuda, of course, got me hooked, and he just makes good videos. Del Boy's Garage, quite enjoy them. Johnny Cactus, really like his vids, and quite a few of the other ones that I've become aware of through interaction. A lot of the guys commenting here, I watch your videos. Most of you, to be fair. I don't have the time I wish I had, but most of the people you'll see in my comments are people I watch and enjoy. If I don't watch them. I'm not, I'm not going to suck up to people and just comment just so that they're, staying involved with me in my videos. Right. Let's see who else we can find on the YouTube. Come on, keep loading. More and more and more. Right, I think that's it, folks. I'm not sure if we made 20 questions out of that. I was planning on having Jazz Moto here to film this, and she had a few questions for me as well, but I don't have those to hand, so we'll maybe throw them in on the next one. Thanks for watching. I know it's a bit long, a bit boring. We've gotten part 1 of the reg rectifier repair up on the ST, some more videos to come soon. Thanks for your patience and waiting, and we'll maybe do a better Q&A when we've got some more videos.